What is up, Aries? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. These are also general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force it to fit. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below through my website in the description box. Sorry, my music must have just changed because I just realized like how freaking loud that sounded. But yeah, if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, book it down below through my website in the description box. Check out Patreon. If you join Patreon as a tier 3 patron, you do get a free 15-minute reading with me through the 15th of August. And like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and be on the lookout for my new vlog channel. I'm going to be doing some traveling, and I'm going to be uploading some videos about spirituality and just different topics. And on my Patreon channel, I'm going to be doing the live discussion there. So if you want help on your spiritual journey, on your spiritual path, that platform is for you. Okay? So yeah, let's get into it, Aries. Let's see what's going on. My throat's been acting up. I've just been doing a lot of readings lately, so I have tea with me, so just bear with me, okay? Let's get into it. I'm feeling Witches Tarot for you right away. So let's just do the dang thing. Let me scoot forward. Oy. Oy vey. Let's see. Aries, let's see what's going on for you. Show me what I most need to see for Aries, please, Spirit. What messages of love, healing, and guidance do we most have for Aries? Show me what I most need to see for Aries, please, Spirit. They actually just showed me, what are they called? A carousel. The sun in reverse. A lot of people are getting the sun in reverse. To me, the sun in reverse just screams distorted masculine energy. It also speaks to like a struggle to see your true path, like a struggle to understand what direction you're moving in. The sun is illumination. The sun is happiness. It's prosperity, right? I'm not one of those readers that's going to be like, oh my gosh, you're never going to achieve what you want, right? No. To me, it's more so this distorted masculine energy. That's what a lot of the collective has been working through right now. This feels like a roadblock. It feels like I've been striving for this. I really want to achieve this. I don't see how to do this because the sun is illumination. This is almost like complete darkness. I don't understand why I'm not achieving my goal. I feel like I'm doing the work. You might just be a little too attached to it. It's kind of like the blinders. That carousel might feel as if you're going round and around and around and not getting anywhere. Okay? What else do we have for Aries? There's your, yeah, so it's distorted. And there's the Wheel of Fortune, the carousel, right? I had a feeling. Wheel of Fortune. So here's the change. Here's the shift that's going on. So, I absolutely love the fact that as soon as I start recording, my dog decides to eat her food. Like, I've been sitting here for like an hour, and of course when I start recording, she wants to sit over there and munch and crunch away. So I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. She's cute, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune, and then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So the change that needs to occur is the faith in oneself to actually create something that is stable, something that's grounded. There's this feeling that there's a fear of failure. There's a fear of failure. King of Pentacles in reverse. I keep hearing this energy that kind of feels like I'm not good enough. There's a comparison. There's a comparison. Five of Wands is actually the card of competition. When you have a competition energy, remember your only competition, quote unquote, is actually yourself, right? But you're not really competing with yourself because what's meant for you is always meant for you. When you release that and you just learn to have fun with it and really enjoy it and understand that there really is no finish line. Like, just be present in that moment and have fun with what you're doing. Don't race. Don't rush. Just genuinely enjoy it. That's when it's going to flourish. That's when it's going to be prosperous. King of Wands, you have passion for whatever this is. You have passion and desire to create it. There's this sense of needing to feel more stable and safe and secure in this situation though. And that's all going to those energies are going to come to you when you release this sense of competition, though. With the Five of Wands in reverse, you're going to get there. You're going to release that, because the Five of Wands is the card of competition. It's the card of struggle. It's the card of determination, right? You need to release that attachment to that kind of energy and just learn to be present. Learn to really have fun with it. Learn to have that childlike nature again, because that attachment is going to work to your detriment. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot in reverse. So this speaks to that delay in your path, right? The delay. Let's do Tarot Illuminati, actually. This kind of feels like a business read. And Tarot Illuminati is my business deck. So let's use it. Doesn't necessarily mean that has to do with your work or with your finances. When I say business, it could also mean just your sense of like stability. And stability doesn't have to mean money, doesn't have to mean work, doesn't have to mean home. It could be emotional and mental stability. So just take it as it resonates. Okay, so I really want to look at this King of Wands. For some reason, it's the first card that's really calling me. It feels a lot of like empowerment. Yeah, Page of Swords. So when you get to this King of Wands energy, that's actually when you're going to start realizing your truth and realizing, I actually want to say the severity of the situation, realizing like, oh shit, like there's a need to change here. I actually was just talking, I just talked about this on my Patreon weekly. I did. One of my favorite affirmations is I am willing to change. I am willing to change. Because I personally feel, and this is just my opinion, one of the more sour emotions, I'm not going to say hardest because that's just a limiting belief, but one of the more sour or sobering, I would say sobering realizations is when you realize that it's you standing in the way of your own abundance or prosperity or overcoming a certain obstacle. And you've been thinking that, oh, everything's against me, or like that, just a scarcity mindset, a lot of limiting beliefs. And you have that very sobering moment of like, oh shit, I'm powerful. I can do this. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to take that step that I need to take to wake up earlier or eat healthier or get my energy back or be more ambitious or have that fire lit under my fucking ass so I can actually get this done. Okay? You get what I'm saying? It's stepping into that energy so you can actually do what you want to do, because deep down you know you want to do it, but you've allowed the ego to kind of take the steering wheel, which is why I preach like so much, and I'm not trying to be preachy by any means, but naming your ego really helps kind of distinguish between your higher self and the ego. So no offense to any Shannons out there, but I call my ego Shannon. So when I get into this very sobering moment, I'm like, damn it, Shannon, I let you take the steering wheel again, right? I let Shannon control my mind, control my thoughts, and kind of keep me in a rut. And I'm like, fuck, man, I don't want to be in that rut. Take yourself out of it. So let's look at you in the rut. Aw, dang it. 10 of Cups, man. That's kind of poopy. That's kind of poopy. It's amazing, but at the same time, you're stopping yourself from achieving your 10 of Cups. So that's why that's like a super sobering aha moment, like, oh shit, I can have my 10 of Cups. I could have it right now. I just didn't feel safe or secure or confident in myself to create something that was really stable to make me feel as if I could really go and pursue that 10 of Cups. So let's say you're trying to pursue a relationship, but you didn't think that you were the best partner, you didn't think that you had anything to offer, you didn't think that you were financially stable, or you didn't have a good enough job, or you weren't attractive enough for that person. These are all limiting beliefs. This is all just smoke that your ego likes to blow up your you-know-what to stop you from taking those chances or those quote-unquote risks that actually aren't risks. They're just you stepping outside of your comfort zone so you can ascend to a higher level of consciousness and get away from that lower vibration that's no longer serving you. Right? Right. So let's look at the Sun in reverse. Let's see this darkness you're sitting in, and then 9 of Swords. Yeah. Stress, limiting beliefs, anxiety, fear, basically just shadow energy. All that stuff. We're letting go of it. Toodaloo. Not serving you. Don't need to be there. Blink. Bye-bye. It's out the door. It's in reverse. It's energy that's being washed away. It goes back to like when I first started my YouTube channel. I talked about the dirty water theory. If you're this bottle of water and you're filled to the top with a 9 of Swords and the Sun in reverse, all low vibrational energy, you can only hold that much water, and it's all dirty. It's all low vibrational. It can only come out the top. So it's got to purge at the top. You have to see it, have that aha moment, that sudden realization, that sobering thought, before the change can happen. So then you have the, oh, I see now, the sun, right? The realization, the illumination. And then the change occurs. And then you start looking at yourself and making the changes, the shifts. So let's look at the change. Because now you can clear out all that dirty water and allow new energy in. And the new energy is going to be cyclic energy, like tens and aces, things of that nature. Let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. Because you already have two cyclic energies with the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. They're two tens. Three of Swords, yeah, so the change is addressing the pain that you're sitting in. So you might even be creating this pain for yourself. It doesn't have to be external to you. It could be the little voice in your head that's telling you that you're not enough. And that could be the small hurt part of yourself that feels that I'm not lovable or I'm always abandoned. And you need to remind yourself that that abandonment is really, I want to be wanted, okay? Well, you need to make yourself feel wanted, right? You need to give yourself that fulfillment. You understand? There's a lot of things that play in that. Four of Swords, so there's the healing. Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is all in with the Three of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. There's a Two of Pentacles energy at play. So there's confusion on how it, like, Three of Pentacles in reverse tells me that it does not involve other people. It tells me that you're kind of isolating yourself, especially next to the Five of Pentacles, because that's the card of abandonment, right? So some of you might actually be dealing with abandonment issues, but also it's you wanting to isolate yourself to address these things and rebuild yourself from the inside out. It's you having to address your own wounds, okay? So with the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords, there's an Ace of Swords energy. This is going to help you align with your most authentic truth, which is why you're stepping back into your power and having these very sobering thoughts, which is great. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing, because it's pushing you back onto your path, which is A freaking plus fabulous. Love it. Okay? The Four of Swords is a mini hermit energy. It's a retreat energy. It's a meditative state. It's going into solitude. It's spending time alone. It's a lot of introspection, but it's also taking that moment to really feel. It's connecting what I call the three faces: the head, the heart, and the soul, right? Because there's a lot of times, I always use anger as an example. You might think you're angry, but anger is typically rooted in another emotion, whether it be you're sad, upset, disappointed, embarrassed. So instead of thinking, well, I'm angry, what are you really feeling? Connect your head to your heart and then root it down to your soul. Okay, now on the soul level, why are you embarrassed? Well, I'm embarrassed because this actually reminded me of when I was younger and my parents had this dynamic, and then when in that dynamic it made me feel inadequate, and when I feel inadequate it makes me feel weak, and I don't like feeling weak because that's rooted in my masculine energy, not feeling up to par, and in turn I feel like a failure. Okay? Knight of Swords energy with the Prince of Swords there. You're learning that these are the things that you want to heal. You're starting to see your truth. You're starting to see the reality of the situation and wanting to take action to fix it. Okay? But you want to do this on your own, which is really nice. Okay? Now, your King of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. This is you recognizing how you are sabotaging your happiness by sitting in this energy for so long. And then we go to this Page of Swords on the King of Wands, right? Understanding that it's time to learn to articulate your insecurities, or just be honest with yourself about the insecurities that were there so you can really heal them. I want to get another on the King of Wands. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, and then you let it go. You're letting it all go. The surrender, right? No longer holding on to it. The Five of Wands in reverse. We have the Hangman in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. I like this. The Five of Wands in reverse tells me that you're releasing the drama, you're releasing the need to compete, right? And the Hangman in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles, it's because you were chasing something that actually wasn't stable to begin with. You were attached to something that was not stable. That really wasn't meant for you, right? Really holding on to it when in all reality, it wasn't necessarily healthy. Okay, it wasn't healthy, it wasn't stable, it wasn't going to last the test of time, which is why you're being redirected away from it. And probably why it wasn't working out. Because if you're building something from ungrounded energy, it's going to be ungrounded in itself. And you see that now. So let's look at the Chariot. Let's see where this new direction's taking you. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. There's a hesitance to accept this redirect. Yeah, and the Six of Swords, it's just going to take you to calmer waters. It's actually going to take you out of conflict. There's hesitance to accept the redirection. It's an Ace of Wands, though. It's actually a second chance. It is a second chance. Ace of Wands in reverse to me as a reader is second chances. There's hesitance on your part to accept this kind of pivot from spirit, this push to accept this new opportunity, or to accept a rearranging of this foundation. If it's not a new opportunity altogether, it's just this foundation in a new form, right? Accept the new form because it's actually a repair. It's moving you away from conflict. It's moving you away from a state of almost, I want to say criticism, like whether or not you're overly critical of self or other people are critical of how you build this. It's you learning to accept this from a place of kind of non-judgment, of just kind of going with the flow. And that's the way it should be. That is the way it should be. You're just learning to be observant of your experience. Actively aware. Actively aware, which is very, very good. But Aries, this is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, book it down below. If you want a Reiki session, book it down below. And if you want a free 15-minute reading, check out Patreon. I love you. I wish you the best. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.